And now I told you what we're going to be doing. We're going to go to a golf tournament. Yes, we're going to go to the Delhi Golf Club for the T&T Motors golf tournament. But remember, this isn't about golf at all. This is about two EVs, Mercedes EVs that they showcase there, the Mercedes EQS and the EQB. By the way, I completely fell in love with the EQS. Here's the story. Welcome to a beautiful day out here at the golf course in Delhi. We're here for multiple reasons. First of all, there's the T&T Motors, the golf course tournament is going on. Second, Mercedes actually has two brilliant EVs out here, plus a lot more that's going to happen. We'll talk about the two cars, I'll review them. Now this is what I came here for, right? The EQS, of course we'll go to the EQB, but this is my quick review of the EQS. This is quite a car. First and foremost, take a look at the design. Brilliant, very aerodynamic, very streamlined. It's got a bow architecture, almost like a bow and arrow, so it's got that streamlined look. The second part made with sustainable materials. The third part that I absolutely love and feel very proud. The only other country in the world other than Germany where the EQS is made is in India. Such a proud moment when I heard that. Then, from the ground up, is an electric car. Then charging speeds, brilliant. So fast charger, 31 minutes you go from 10 to 80%. That's like more than enough for 2 or 3 days for anybody literally, because it has an 857 kilometer range tested here in India. And can I show you the part that just gets me so excited? Let me show you. I lock the car first and then come in closer and watch this happen. So I just swipe my hand here and whoa! Okay, and before I get in, I want to show you this. See this? Frameless door, which again is very unique. So this car looks at you. Cameras are looking at your eyes constantly to see what are you looking at. If you're looking outside, great. If you look at here or you're looking here, it's trying to basically judge what could be your next move, and most probably it will give that option to you before you even know it. I love this feature. One more very interesting thing. You want to open the sunroof, you don't have to press any buttons, just to... Oh. Love it. And one more thing, you can play Tetris and Sudoku right out here. I think only this car has it. Maybe Tesla has something like that. Only this car has it. But by the way, it's not for the driver when you're driving.
So when we walked in this morning, I think this was the first thing which caught our eyes, and then just sat in it, and the design is so slick. And then when you speak to him about the performance also, he was telling us 0 to 100 in like 4 seconds, and with a range of 800 kilometers. I think this is good. Everyone's just been talking about it since we got here, because it's just something amazing.
So that then is the EQS. Now to the EQB. So now it's the turn of the EQB. Once again, a very interesting car. So this one is the most affordable, if I can use the same term in the same sentence, most affordable luxury EV SUV from Mercedes. So around 400 kilometer range. Again, charging speeds are very good. About 10 to 80 in about 30-31 minutes. Again, the rest of the charging speed is pretty much what you'd expect in a slow charger. But the interesting thing in this again is that they've put in a lot. We'll take a look on the inside with everything they've put in. Again, it's got a lot of the things that you really do need in an EV. For instance, it's got that same thing for pedestrians. It will let them know that the car is coming in. Again, super silent in every which way. Quick look on the inside. So I'm here with Rohan Talwar, Managing Director of T&T Motors. That whole range anxiety gets thrown way out, 857 kilometers, and that also, that's the India testing.
Correct.
Which is just mind-blowing. That's brilliant, right? So is that something that becomes the big seller for people?
Yeah, because I think when electrics first started, you were sort of at this 300 kilometer range, and then can I go to Chandigarh and back, or from someone from Delhi or Pune and back?
Right.
Now you can have a round trip. And the really good part is now the infrastructure in the country itself if you see is, I was driving to Bishangarh the other day, halfway, almost 3/4 of the way to Jaipur. And it was really interesting. In all the gas stations, I saw 2-3 electric chargers.
Okay.
So we're getting there as well. So besides the range being very large, you also have opportunities to charge it everywhere. So 850 kilometers is great. Delhi, Chandigarh back, I think 3 times you can do that.
Everybody in India now wants to switch to an EV. The buying decision paralysis is also coming for those people that are not. Let's try and solve that paralysis a little. 2.5, 3 years you've had one, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your experience. So range anxiety, cars like this absolutely blow it out of the water, right? But what about other things? You spoke about charging infrastructure. You think it's there now? I have 2 other questions also with that. What about the other part, which is people always think, look, my initial investment is much higher.
Yeah.
Does the running cost eventually make that difference? Because it didn't happen with the CNG and everything else. So what is overall your experience? What is it that you're doing?
To be honest, my initial apprehension was also there. But I have to say it's been actually a very, very simple experience. I'd say super, but the fact is that the car has very few moving parts. My car hasn't gone to the workshop in 2 years for anything going wrong.
Really?
In fact, I got my first notification after 2 years yesterday that your car is due for service. That's the first time that it's had to go in for anything else. My car was a slightly earlier model, the EQC, which had come out with a 350 to 400 kilometer range. But I've had no problem at all. I drive about 70, 80 kilometers a day. The good part is I have a wall charger at home, which is not a DC charger, it's an AC charger. 6 to 7 hours overnight if I want it, and I don't even need to charge it every day. I charge it once every 3 days. So I'm quite comfortable in Delhi, especially for this. Most amazing part is that my petrol bill has gone down by 25,000 rupees a month. So it's a huge saving there.
25,000 rupees a month?
So I drive a lot, and my work involves me driving.
Right, okay.
So 25,000 rupees a month. Another really compelling factor at the time of buying was that the Delhi government has no road tax, no registration charges on electric vehicles. So my ex-showroom price and my on-road price, just like with this car or with the EQB, is the same. So that's a good 10-12% saving. Mercedes guarantees the battery life for 8 years. I had actually a free service package when the initial cars came out. They gave free service package for 5 years. So a lot of other benefits which are your running costs which are not coming in this car.